Hey, what's good, everyone? In today's session, I hit quads my very first hand of the session. Alright, let's get it.
I belong to you. I belong to you. Do just what you want.
Today, I go play the 1-2 no limit game at the final table. I buy in for the max $400. I get my chips and head to the table. Starting off the session, we jump right into a double board bomb pot. The top board comes out 9-8 deuce all offsuit, and I flop bottom 2 pair, and the bottom board comes out 9 queen 3 with 2 clubs, and I flop top set. Okay. When action's on me, I bet out $25. 4 players call, and we go 5 ways to a turn. The turn on the top board is a 3 of diamonds, now giving me the ace high flush draw. Beautiful. And the bottom board is the last queen of the deck, now giving me quads. Psh, no biggie, just quads. And better yet, seat 1 leads out for $75. When action's on me, I don't want to raise and scare anyone off, so I just make the flat call. Everyone else folds, and we go heads up to a river. The river on the top board is the 4 of diamonds, now giving me the nuts on both boards. And the bottom board, river, is a 3 of spades, which doesn't change anything for me. He leads out again, this time for $100. I Hollywood for about 30 seconds before going all in, and he pretty much snap folds. Alright, starting off the session with a nice sized pot. And I get to nut. Ah, let's go, baby. I love it. Alright, since that one went so well, let's play another double board bomb pot. The flop on the top board is deuce ace 10 all offsuit, and the bottom board is 9 ace king with 2 diamonds, and I flop top 2 pair on both boards. Action checks to me, and I bet out $20. 2 players call, and we go 3 ways to a turn. The turn is the 4 diamonds, and then the turn on the bottom board is the king of diamonds, now giving me a full house. I lead out for $60, and only 1 player calls. We go heads up to a river, which is the 7 of diamonds, now bringing in the backdoor flush, and the river on the bottom board is the jack of diamonds. I don't want to chop this pot in case he has a small flush on top. I'm really only losing to pocket aces, so I go all in for a total of $558. My opponent tanks for about 2 whole minutes before making the call. He shows king 10 for a smaller boat on the bottom board, and he has nothing on the top. I show my cards and scoop, baby, let's go. It ain't no nut, but I'll definitely take it. What a pot. My opponent told me he was just hoping for a chop pot, but pretty sick cooler by him. Man, gotta love these double board bomb pots. This next hand, I look down at 6-7 offsuit, and the player to my right raises it to $12. I make the call along with 3 other players, and we go 5 ways to a flop. The flop is 6-6-3 all offsuit, and I flop trip 6s. Okay. This is why you play 6-7 offsuit. The player to my right leads out for $30. With a few players behind, I just make the flat call to try and bait some players in, since I pretty much flopped the nuts here. 2 players behind call, and we go 4 ways to a turn. The turn is the jack of hearts, and the player to my right rips it all in for $214. I Hollywood for about a minute, as I'm never folding here, and I eventually make the call. The player to my left snap calls, and we go 3 ways to a river. The river is the king of clubs, which doesn't really change anything. I still think I have the best hand, so time to go for some value. I bet $275, and I get snap called. That's usually a bad sign, but it wasn't a snap all in, so I should be good here, right? Nope. I show my trip 6s, and my opponent turns over pocket jacks for a turn 2 outer for a full house. What a turn card. Did I say earlier this is why you play 6-7 offsuit? I lied. I meant to say this is why you do not play 6-7 offsuit. I didn't put her on pocket jacks because pre-flop she didn't 3-bet it. Nice hand, but ado, Moving on. I shot out $5 under the gun. A few players call, and I look down at pocket tens and raise it to $30. Only one player calls, and we go heads up to a flop. The flop is 7 Jack Queen all offsuit. Action checks to me, and I bet out $30, and he makes the call. The turn is a 2 of clubs, and action checks to me again. And this time, I check back for some pot control, and since I'm in position. The river is the 5 of clubs, and he checks to me for a third time. I have plenty of showdown value here. I do think about betting small for some value, but I don't think any worse hands are going to make the call. So I check back, and we're good, and we take down the pot. Last interesting hand of the night. I shot out $5 on the button, and undergun raises it to $20. Everyone else folds, and when action's back on me, I look down at pocket jacks and 3-bet it to $65. Undergun calls, and we go heads up to a flop. The flop is 9-8-9 with 2 clubs, and this looks like a pretty safe flop for me. Undergun checks it over to me, and I bet out $50. Undergun calls, and the turn is the 8 of hearts. I don't think he has an 8 or 9 in his 3-betting calling range. I'm hoping he has a pair like pocket tens or ace king, ace queen type of hands. So I bet out $75, just trying to target those type of hands. He calls, and we go to a river. The river is the 3 of diamonds, which doesn't change anything. He doesn't have much left behind, so when he checks it over to me again, I want all of it. So I put him all in for $72, and he doesn't think too much long about it and makes the call. I show my jacks, and we're good, and we stack them. My opponent told me he had ace high and thought we were going to chop the pot. But just like that, I rack up my chips and call it a night. Alright, just got done with the session. A lot of double board bomb pots. Some crazy action tonight. And then her turning the full house with jacks when I had trip 6s on the flop. Just a cooler right there. When she just flat called me on the river. I thought it was for sure good, but I was in for the game for 400 and out for 1070. So up 670. So got a good W tonight. But thanks for watching and see you on the river.